I'm a teenager, probably 13, 14, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And I'm riding that. And it's got some little... It goes quick, and it's got some little turns and jerks and stuff, and I'm just like... Get ready, because you're listening to two nobodies talk about nothing on the number one podcast in their hearts, The JT and Drew Show.
Ooh, I'm loving that. Tell you what, girl, you gotta save the turtles, man.
Yeah, baby.
I'm quick, you weak. Consider yourself fired. Thanks for nothing.
You ever make those noises when you get up? It's like...
I used to make fun of my dad when he would do that, like as a kid, and be like, all right, let's get up. Like that. And it was like, what is wrong with you? Why do you have to make noises? And now it's like, all right, kids, let's go. I'm like, no!
Or when you walk in and then you just sit down and it's like... Like, what'd you do? Just run around the block? Nah. Just got off the toilet.
Tried to tie my shoe while I was there, too.
Yeah.
That was
my
a mistake.
toenails. Takes a lot of work to get down there.
I hate it because I got to take off my tie.
Yeah. Take that long to put your button your shirt back up? It's not putting my shirt back on. It takes the longest. It's putting my tie back on. Did you ever see that episode?
No.
Yeah.
You've said it 800 bazillion times, still haven't seen it.
Really? You don't watch The Office?
No.
Golly.
How many times I got to tell you?
Are you even American?
Yeah. More American than most people. Not as American as some.
Oh.
My mom's side of the family got off the second boat at Jamestown.
Oh, the Mayflower.
Second boat.
Pinta.
Santa Maria.
Santa Maria.
The Nina.
The Nina.
The Pinta. The Santa Maria. The three ships.
La Migra.
¿Por qué?
La Frijole. Ole. Speaking of
Getting off the boat?
getting off the boat,
Oh.
I used to work with a guy. He was from Micronesia. He was in the Air Force. Real cool guy.
Yeah.
But he always referred to himself as a fob. And I was like, fob? What are you talking about? He goes, fresh off the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. I need to use that.
Yeah.
And I learned more about it, and I was like, I don't need to use that.
Oh, no.
But yeah,
Do tell
I did.
more about this
Oh, that's it.
forward operating base.
Oh,
That-
yes. Yes.
yes, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was there. So I was.
There we were, me and the boys, just having a good time. That's when white people were cool, according to Shane Gillis.
White people, yeah.
See?
Back in the day. Extra, read all about it.
Don't do that. Tune in to the JT and Drew Show.
Tune in.
Meh.
See?
There's some gold for you right there.
I like gold.
Yeah.
But speaking of when white people were cool,
Yeah.
some things to do in the summertime.
Oh, stop. We already have picnics.
I've never been that white. All right, so ways to beat the summer heat.
Ooh.
I'm going to give you two options.
Well, I feel like we've already done an episode like this in season 2.
We probably have.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
might have been season
fortunately,
1.
I can't remember, so
Well, we're doing it again.
yes.
Hey ho.
So strap in, because you get to choose between Six Flags,
Ooh.
or Six Flags Over Texas,
Yeah.
and Hurricane Harbor, formerly known as Wet and Wild.
Oh, Wet and Wild. Yeah, I was like, nah, I don't remember.
That's where I had my first suicide
Drink?
drink.
Oh, okay. You don't cough on that one.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to trigger anybody. Yeah, I was on a little field trip with the Y and had a suicide. Never had one before, and my horizons were broadened.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You were 12?
No. I was probably like 11 and a half.
Yeah. Okay.
Or 7 or 8 or 9, somewhere in that ballpark.
Probably what they called you on the playground in
Ballpark?
10th grade. Suicide?
Oh. Yeah, they always had somebody around me. I don't know.
Yeah. Crazy.
So 2 things that people love in Texas in the heat of summer.
Water parks,
And
prisons.
I was going to call them theme parks.
Oh,
But I could see the
football in prison.
comparison.
If you watched the movie with
Yes.
Adam Sandler.
The Gridiron Gang? No. That was with The Rock. The Longest Yard.
Longest Yard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's football in prisons. It's what we love in Texas. Whether he's right, I don't know. But I know football is. And water parks are another thing that non-prison people like to do.
Yeah.
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 And
A lot easier to do it when you're not in prison.
that's true. Yeah. And theme parks.
Yeah.
So there's so I know you're trying to stay in the Dallas Metroplex area with Six Flags Over Texas and Hurricane Harbor, but there's also some down in like Centone
Yes.
that are really good too.
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld.
Busch Gardens down there?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Never been to a Gardens Busch. So
SeaWorld.
there's one that my lady talks about all the time. I can't remember. She's going to kill me. She listens to this. She probably won't. But
Oh, there was one in Richland Hills. NRH2O.
NRH2O. That's another one.
The smaller one, but
Yeah.
it had some good stuff.
But theme parks, water parks all over the state. You just got to go out and find them, but they're there. But yeah, so like with Six Flags Over Texas, you have the Titan, and then you have the log ride. Everybody knows the log ride
Oh, yeah.
because you're going to get wet on the log ride.
You're going to get wet on it, and
And
there's a
off.
bridge
Yes.
that you can stand on. So when that log comes down, you get splashed.
Yeah.
And usually, if you're small enough, you get thrown back.
Yeah. Well, which one did you work at? Orderly
Which Six Flags?
theme park?
Theme park, Six Flags over Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
One summer. So I was working at the ice rink, and then I did a summer at Six Flags.
Yeah. And then you went back to the ice rink. You said, it's too hot out here, is it?
Yeah, well, I just did the summer season there, and then while I was in school, in high school, I went back to the
Ice rink.
ice rink.
Yeah. Probably a lot cooler.
Yeah, a lot cooler.
Didn't like it?
Oh, I loved it.
Six Flags?
I loved working there in the sense that it's outside,
Yeah.
it's hot. It was good exercise. I'm walking around all day. So I was like I forget what they call it, but like a groundskeeper type. So sweeping the floor, keeping
Yeah.
it clean, cleaning up after people that puke, taking trash and all that. But what they do is at the time anyway, they would designate, like, you have a section of the park
Yeah.
that you're responsible for. And it's not just you. Usually there's 3 or 4 people. So you clock in and find out what section you got. And then you did that for your shift. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't great. I had some shift leaders that, definitely played favorites and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. But for me, it was just, hey, I'm, 15 years old at the time, summer job.
Yeah.
I think it paid like $7.15 or $7 even, something like that. It was whatever minimum wage was,
$7.25.
$7.25.
Yeah.
And I had my own car, so I was making my own money,
Yeah. Doing your own thing.
doing my own thing,
Yeah. Chicken wine.
eating a little chicken wine.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. After working there, not that I was ever a huge theme park person to begin with,
Yeah.
because I don't do roller coasters.
Oh,
But after working there, I was like, yeah, I definitely don't want to come back here
okay.
as a patron.
Yeah.
Eh,
It's not your thing.
nah.
Okay.
But they do have, like you said, a lot of cool roller coasters. The Titan is supposed to be like one of the big ones
Yeah.
here at Six Flags Over Texas.
So I rode that when they first built it,
Yeah.
just before they slowed it down.
Oh.
And it was topped out at 90 something miles an hour.
Oh, wow.
So, but then they throttled it back because people were passing out on that ride.
Jesus. Yeah,
And I-
now they're saying that goes about 85,
Okay.
and it has a 255-foot drop.
Yeah. It's a wingdinger.
Yeah, no, thank you.
So I was working at a burger shop, and second time, and there was a guy there. Him and I kind of hit it off fairly well. That him and we went one time in the summer, and his thing was he would scream all the way up the Titan, and then as the roller coaster like went down and started doing its loop-de-loops, he would just stay silent for the rest of the time.
Oh,
And so there was a climb of a guy going, "Ah! Ah!" and then like once it dropped, just silence. Funniest thing I had ever seen in my life at that time.
have you seen that video? This reminds me of that. The guy, he must be in the first car or something,
Yeah.
and he's filming it, but you're getting the camera view of like looking forward, and you just see this little foot come up, and he's wearing flip flops,
And he shakes
so
it.
shakes in his leg, and he's just letting it rip.
Yeah.
And then as they start to go down, you hear someone in the back, "Oh my god, somebody farted!" Whoever's behind,
Yes.
man, they're eating that.
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
turns eating it.
Yeah, you don't want me in the back where I'm going, "Who did that?" You know, it was in my mouth. Like as we're going through the loops and all that, I'd still be complaining.
Yeah.
This ride was sucks. I don't want to do it anymore. Like that would be me the whole ride. So my first my first roller coaster I ever did was a Texas Giant. And if you've been to Six Flags Over Texas, you know the Texas Giant is just made of wood. It creaks a lot.
They've redone it.
I know. But the original one.
Yeah.
Well, not even the original. I think the original one burnt down. I think
Yeah.
I was on like the second one. But but that one was the first one, and it was the first time I had ever like fully cussed in front of my mom because my mom went on it with me.
Oh,
And I like we went down and around, and the first thing I said was, "I hate you," and she's like pissing her pants, laughing super hard
oh wow.
about how much I hate this thing. We get off, and I'm like, "Yeah, let's do another one." And so I get on the one that's got the loop-de-loops. It's a green. I think it's called the Green Monster.
Okay.
It's got 2 loops, and I was so scared that I put my head underneath the safety bar just before the first loop. So on both loops, my neck was stuck.
Oh no.
And by the time we got out of the second loop, I was like, you know, oh, it was great.
That was me. That was my reaction when I rode the mini mine train. So there's a mine train, and then there's a mini mine train. The mini mine train is in like Kittyland. And I'm a teenager, probably 13, 14, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And I'm riding that. And it's got some little, it goes quick, and it's got some little turns and
Yeah.
jerks and stuff, you know, and I'm just like, and it's not like it's got any huge drops or anything. I mean, you're talking maybe like 10, 15 feet. It's for kids. And the whole time I'm just like, let this be over. Stop. We probably pulled more G's in that than I did in my airplane.
Oh, no.
So I liked the Yosemite Sam. If you've ever ridden that, it's a small boat that's like on a track, and it just takes you through Looney Tune World, and there's like one little 5-foot splash. I rode the heck out of that. When I went to Disney, they had a very similar one with less excitement called It's a Small World.
And when you popped around the corner, you were like, oh,
Yeah.
where's the bears?
And then they had another one just like it, The Little Mermaid, except you're riding in a seashell. And I say riding loosely because it's just floating along and taking you through Little Mermaid World.
I don't think that one had seatbelts, so you were like, oh,
No, but I did the teacups,
oh, the teacups are terrible.
and that was terrible. And then they had another one. What was it? Roger Rabbit. It's just like the teacups, except you're in a taxi cab.
Yep.
And I learned I can spin going to the right,
Okay.
and I'm okay.
Counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise,
Yeah.
it's when I go clockwise that I lose it.
Ooh.
And I never lost it, like vomited. But that's when I, like, my equilibrium,
Yeah.
and I'm all dizzy and out of it and everything. But going
Interesting.
the other way, it's like, okay, this is manageable.
Interesting.
I still don't like it,
Yeah.
but it's manageable.
Got it. I don't like the rides that spin. You can't do it because I will throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one we did here in Abilene with the fair that came into town.
Yeah.
Not last year, but the year before. That did I think it's called like the tornado or the hurricane. It like spins around super fast, and I did it with the kids. That was the first and last ride that I rode on, and then I could not eat anything. Because I was gonna.
It was coming up.
Oh yeah, it was coming up. So like even though I thought about food, but anyways. So
So I've done the log ride.
okay,
I've done it several times. Didn't like it any time. And then there was one. Do you remember? It's like a giant inner tube. It holds maybe 10, 15 people.
oh
And you all sit on it, and there, you like hold on a thing at the River Rapids or
Yep.
something.
yeah,
And that was cool. And you get wet and stuff.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really a roller coaster.
no,
But that was fun.
yeah. I think Six Flags has better rides
Yeah.
than Hurricane Harbor. So we went to Hurricane Harbor last year.
Oh, okay.
And the Lazy River was what I wanted to do. I don't know if anyone's been out to these like recently, but you have to like book your ticket in advance on the day you want to go. It's not like, hey, I bought a ticket and I'm gonna go. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm reserving this day for this many hours with this many people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I've not experienced that.
So, and I could be wrong, but that's kind of how I thought it was. Like, we're gonna try and be there when the park opens, but it was like, oh no, you don't come in until like 9. I was like, really? Like I didn't remember seeing that or
Yeah.
whatever. So, so we went in, and I wanted to do the Lazy River, jam packed. It wasn't even. I think it was like on a Sunday or something. It wasn't even like a day that. Oh no, maybe it was on like a Tuesday. It was on a work day. Whereas like there shouldn't be a lot of people here, but there's like way more people than it needs to be. And so nothing was fun. I sat in the chairs most of the time. So everybody else went out and had fun. Like I did a couple of the things. I would have rather have done Six Flags. Like I would have rather have walked around and, maybe got on a water log or the raid that you were talking about with the multiple people.
Yeah.
I would have rather have done that than sit at Hurricane Harbor. So now maybe there's better water theme parks or water parks out there. But Hurricane Harbor, for me, it was more fun as Wet n Wild than it was at Hurricane Harbor.
Okay.
So that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I remember Hurricane Harbor as a kid being a lot of fun. Granted, again, I still never did like the huge slides
Okay.
or anything too crazy. I did the black hole, it scared the poop out of me.
See, I never did that one. I've never done that one.
Yeah.
The alien spaceship that
Yeah.
looks like from the highway. I've never done that one. When it was Wet and Wild or Hurricane Harbor.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem fun.
But the lazy river, fun.
Yeah.
Just hanging out, staying cool, fun.
Yeah. It's gotten a lot more inappropriate. I can tell you that.
Oh,
As an adult
the
looking
bikinis
in.
and stuff.
Yeah, like a lot of the kids are doing a lot of inappropriate things in the lazy rivers, and it's not fun anymore because you want to say something but you can't. It's just like, hey, y'all need to cut that out. Like that's inappropriate. Stop. Go get a hotel room.
Yeah.
Like, don't do this in the public park.
Yeah. This is a family-friendly
Yeah,
theme park.
Yeah, I don't need to see your top coming out.
Yeah.
So it's that part's annoying, and that part, but yeah, it's whatever it is. There's a lot more down south around Austin, San Antonio area that I would like to do, but everything costs money, and I don't have it. So
I hear that.
yeah,
I remember NRH2O was a little bit cheaper, smaller park than Hurricane Harbor or Wet and Wild. And I went with a group of friends from school and our friend's dad who took us.
yeah,
And we rode, at the time, the biggest, baddest water coaster.
okay,
It was like Green Extreme or Green something.
yeah. Green Mean Machine.
2-person inner tube.
Yeah.
So one sits in front, one sits in the back. And y'all ride it. And it's got a couple drops and twists and turns. Dude, I hated it. But there was a group of 1, 2, 3, 4.
What were you like down the ride?
Pretty much. Who's that little girl screaming? It's me.
It's me.
I don't know. I heard her too. But there's like 5 or 6 of us, so it was like the way we had to pair up, and everybody wanted to keep doing it. So I did it like 5 times that day,
Ugh.
and each time it was
I hate this.
yeah,
I want to go home.
yeah. But you're young, and it's like, oh, well, some of our friends are girls, and like I got to man up, and I could do this.
But on the inside, you're like,
On the inside, I'm like, oh, stop. Yeah.
So okay. Well, hey, I heard a little thing. Aren't you going to the beach this summer?
I am.
Are
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna be hitting up Port Aransas.
Oh, Port Arkansas.
Yep.
Without the K.
Port Arkansas without the K. Port Aransas.
We'll say hi to Jaws for me.
Yeah, joke's on you. Because I already did my research.
Yeah?
Yep. And apparently, according to science, great white sharks won't enter the Gulf of America, formerly known as the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah. Well, why not?
Glad you asked. Temperature preferences.
Okay.
Great white sharks prefer cooler waters,
Yeah.
and the Gulf of America has a warmer surface. Salinity and water depth.
Okay.
The Gulf's varying salinity levels and shallow waters are not ideal for great whites.
Oh.
Environmental factors, illegal migration patterns.
Elu.
Saw what I wanted to there.
Yeah, you did.
Great white sharks often migrate to follow temperature patterns, and the Gulf's warm waters don't align with their migratory routes. So all of that kind of combined shows that, I'm not going to have that problem. So I guess in one word, I could say, thank you.
Nice.
What
okay.
else you got, genius?
Well, I just did, I did like a quick Google search.
Okay.
And we'll have Susan ask. Hey, Susan, what is the 3 great white sharks that entered in the Gulf of America?
It's important to understand that tracking great white sharks involves ongoing research, and their movements can change frequently. However, I can provide you with information based on recent reports. Tracking and OSearch. Organizations like OSearch play a significant role in tracking great white sharks. They use tagging technology to monitor the sharks' movements. Recent reports highlight that sharks like Dold, Danny, and Contender are among those being tracked in the Gulf of Mexico and the surrounding areas. These sharks' movements are influenced by factors like water temperature and the availability of prey. Gulf of Mexico activity. There have been increased reports of great white shark activity in the Gulf of Mexico, particularly off the coast of Florida. Factors such as favorable water temperatures and abundant prey are drawing these apex predators closer to shore. Also, charter fishing companies have been catching multiple great whites in the Gulf. To stay updated on the latest shark tracking information, I recommend following resources like OSearch. They provide real-time tracking data on their website. NOAA Fisheries, for information on great white shark biology and conservation. I hope this information is helpful.
It's not very helpful, Susan. But see, one key takeaway she kept mentioning is great whites are being tracked in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yes.
I'm going to the Gulf of America.
Yep. Same place.
That's it.
As always, we'd like to say thank you for stopping by and listening to the podcast.
Yeah, we realized that you could have been doing anything way more productive, but you chose to waste your time with us.
We look forward to talking about absolutely nothing with you next time.
If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, please email us at
jtandrewshow@gmail.com or visit our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/JTDrewShow.